What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. And needless to say, this video is gonna be it's gonna get a little spicy, y'all. I got a couple DMs and Facebook messages, people asking like, hey, are you gonna go and check out or react to the IGN video that they made about inZOI being hollow? I thought about it and I was like, I'll go check it out. The reason being is I personally am not the biggest fan of IGN because IGN is how I look at Ubisoft. And you can't really take a lot of what is put out on IGN as being accurate or being thorough, because I don't know, they just kind of, like, I'm looking at the title right now, you guys can't see it, but for them to call the game hollow just kind of tells you like where they're at as far as how whoever this is feeling about this game. But anyways, we gonna go ahead and check it out. I think it's like a little over 8 minutes long, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. Let's get to it.
In inZOI, Krafton's ambitious all-in-one life simulator, you aren't a god, but rather an omnipotent office worker performing HR for miniature worlds under the tutelage of an adorable cat overlord. In addition to managing the needs and relationships of customizable avatars called ZOIs, you'll also be able to build a metropolis with bespoke homes, businesses, and public parks too. On top of that, a slew of complications like citywide mood sliders, weather conditions, and the potential for wild animals juice up your all-seeing agenda, leading to a sumptuous simulation full of Moorish chaos. It's a gorgeous, formidable, system-filled world that, as of right now, still feels a little hollow.
Really? They're saying the game feels hollow. You know what? I'm probably like, I'm not gonna really comment too much, because what I'm more interested in is the comments. I'm more interested in what viewers have to say about IGN calling this game hollow, because right off the bat, I'm gonna already tell you, how is it hollow? First off, is The Sims 4 an open world game? No, it is not. So in that aspect, it already is. How can it be hollow? For real, like, come on, man. And this is why I tell y'all I'm not a fan of IGN. I'm so not a fan of IGN. But anyways, I digress. Let's roll.
Before jumping into the deep end on our first day on the job, inZOI ushered us in with a slick, hyper-realistic character studio that, if time permitted, could have easily swallowed the entire preview session. There was plenty of pushing and pulling as we warped our avatar's facial symmetry with incredible freedom. Like a kid making a beautiful monster out of Play-Doh. Soon enough, any sincere attempts to create a stylish virtual self-portrait disappeared as we stumbled onto all of the ZOI presets crafted by other creators. Nightmare fuel recreations of cultural icons like Shrek and handsome Squidward. You'll choose the character's gender expression, age range, and personality traits before getting stuck into inZOI's holistic anatomical putty parlor, with each fine-tuned detail contributing to your ZOI's genetic makeup. inZOI's fashion suite is also a tour de force of customizable streetwear and abundant accessories.
Right.
Here, we could pick a cute top or skirt and adjust its length and color using a rainbow palette, recreating our favorite archival fashion aesthetics like McBling and indie sleeves with ease. And we were pleased to see that inZOI's sizable wardrobe is not only refreshingly modern, but mostly androgynous too.
Okay, nice observation. I'll give you that.
There is an unfortunate elephant in the room though, and that's inZOI's integration of generative AI.
I'm gonna hold that to the end.
Players can upload a custom design to apply to their avatar's clothing or toy with the plentiful built-in settings. However, A separate button opens up a prompt box where you can input word salad and receive a synthographic digital pattern based on your request. While it's not all that surprising to see, given current technological trends, it does put a damper on what we feel is a compelling and inspiring character creator. It would cultivate a better community for inZOI if everyone were compelled to flex their unique visions, design skills, and cultural milieu to make and share cool textures for other players to use rather than allowing a machine to speedrun creativity for them and produce shabby work. Once we had completed my household, we were thrust into inZOI's soul-inspired city, Doan, ready for our digital character to embed themselves in this impeccably dressed world. Unfortunately, it was here that we could start seeing the seams of this ambitious project. inZOI's open world is enormous, but feels very early. It's chock full of intersecting people, places, and activities, but despite having so much to do, a haunting emptiness persists in the background, one that needs remedying before the game's full release. Starting in our Zoi's brand new apartment, they pottered around their gorgeous digs, cooking a frittata and chatting with their
The
roommates.
game is still in development.
Communication
Do you not
inZOI is
understand
divided
that?
between love, friendship, and business. And as soon as you start to talk, you can cycle through the different categories, prodding the relationships in your desired direction. Throughout, the Zois bantered in a Simlish adjacent style of speech that was made especially for the game. It's a convincing package of interactions at first glance, even if the movement sometimes feels abrupt and goofy between activities. The physicality of a Zoi's animation often makes up for this, though. I was enamored by how they acted when performing specific tasks, like cooking. As my Zoi meandered around the house, they took a few selfies before spending a lengthy amount of time on the toilet. Perhaps that frittata was a mistake. Either way, it was time to take my Zoi on the road, so we left the apartment to see what was outside. In the open world, our Zoi could walk the length and breadth of the city with barely any barriers. And as City Overlord, we could also instantly tinker with the environment settings, turning the pristine and sunny landscape into a post-apocalyptic nightmare with just a few clicks. Even with the occasional bout of texture pop-in, we were thoroughly impressed by how free we were to mold Doan and torment the people of my world, and how intuitive it felt to do so. To balance out the complete freedom you're given, friction in inZOI stems from the karma system, which tallies your Zoi's actions and punishes them when they do bad things. Performing a social faux pas like littering or theft could cause your social standing to drop, with other Zois starting rumors about your misdeeds. We also secretly farted next to another Zoi, which almost definitely made an impact too. Much of inZOI feels borderless and determined to get out of your way, so it's great to see explicit boundaries to consider, even if the specifics of these systems are still a mystery to us. With my time running out, we dove into the build mode, filling our Zoi space with indiscriminate assets. Cycling through a collection of menus, we could easily shift the position of doors, build new walls, and add pre-made furniture. You can also modify the open world environment in a similar fashion as well. Through this system, you can tweak almost every detail of a piece of furniture too, from the wood type to how glossy you want it to be, or if you wish, upload one of the aforementioned custom textures instead. It feels like an excellent foundation for criteria-based building challenges, and we'd love to try outfitting a low-budget or tiny square foot home with the available mechanics. inZOI's world is extremely beautiful, but somewhat empty in motion, permeated by a lack of grounding lore. It can sometimes feel like a playable version of a high-end real estate render or a picture-perfect Pinterest board. It does paw toward a playful narrative with its cat mascot and AR company framework. Still, it doesn't transfer that same magical realist charm to its more minor interactions to imbue them with a sense of meaning or humor. But we're still a while off the full game, and I'm hopeful it can carve out a chaotic corner for itself in this ever fascinating and difficult genre, a space ripe for innovation, which inZOI plans to evolve.
All right, so first off, calling the game hollow when it's, you know, it's still being developed and everything, come on. Now do think that there should be a more kind of like activity going on within the, you know, the open world of inZOI? Absolutely. Because it was showcased in some of the players early play testing that, you know, when they're out in the world, it did appear to be like kind of dead, you know what I mean? And I do think that'll be like remediated once it comes into early access for everybody. And even then, right, is still going to be under development. But anyways, we here for the comments. I want to see what y'all thought about this video and them calling it hollow. So let me get out of here real quick. All right, y'all. So obviously I'm not gonna go through all 223 of these comments, but I am very interested in what, you know, what some of y'all have to say about what was just presented in IGN. So the first one, obviously, it says, what if this life simulator feels a bit empty and hollow, then they succeed in simulating life. Honestly, got a point. Now I like this one. You can't expect the base game to be as complete as The Sims 4 that has 10 years under its belt. Correct. The Sims 4 didn't become as decent as it is, because I can't call it great. I ain't gonna do that. If it didn't become as decent as it is on the day it released, because it was horrible, under its belt, but the base shows great potential to build on. Whoa, look at this one. Blank everyone that tells y'all to hurry up and push this out. Work on it as long as you need to until you are satisfied with the product. I 100% agree with this. To the dev team for inZOI, please, for the love of God, do not listen to these naysayers and haters, okay? Just do what y'all got to do to produce a good product. That's what we would like to see. It says hollow. Meanwhile, The Sims 4 don't even have they mean doesn't The Sims 4 don't even have open world. True, it's valid. Now you could potentially in a way sort of kind of make it open world, but the base game, absolutely not. Oh, wow, now look at this one. You say the game feels hollow, but you never explain exactly why or how, and you don't say how it can be fixed. You know, I'ma like this one because you know what you're talking about. I like this one too. It says, wow, AI in no way puts a damper on the character creator. That's a crazy take. It's cool as hell. Now, here's my take on the AI within the game, and you know, just AI in general, right? It's not going anywhere, guys. It's not. As someone who works in cyber and the IT field, AI isn't going anywhere. And I know a lot of people feel a certain type of way about AI because, you know, it's, people say it kills the creativity, or, you know, it lacks the human, you know, the human aspect of it. The thing is, it's there as an aid. It's not there to replace mods or CC. It's there as an aid. Say for instance, you don't want to use a mod or CC. Like, there's a lot of players in the Sims 4 community that don't use mods or CC in their game. This is kind of like giving you an alternative to mods and CC. You can just use the AI to generate whatever texture or whatever it is that you might be, you know, wanting to create, without having to go and potentially download CC or mods and worry about if you're going to get a virus or whatever the heck is out there when you go and download random mods and CC. Okay, it's just giving you an alternative. They're not pushing it on you to absolutely use it. It's there if you would like to take part in it, and if you don't, then don't. That's how I look at it. It's as simple as that. But AI isn't going anywhere. It's just one of those things that as technology has advanced, we as a whole just have to kind of adapt and find ways to implement it and have it work for you, not against you. Okay, I'm trying to see what else I know, but yeah, I do know like the AI is definitely big for a lot of people. Another one, you complain about the world being hollow but never explain why. You complain about the uses of AI, which the devs have said were trained on in-house assets. This one right here is a clutch one right here. Adding AI is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Shut up. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of hate and criticism about the AI in inZOI. And I'm not even gonna say it's a base game, right? This is the actual game, right? You're getting so much in this game that if you really think about it, and if you really wanted to like break down every aspect of what we're getting in this game and then compare it to what it could potentially have been, you know, added into the game as like DLC or packs or expansions, put like some type of estimated price on that, you're getting your money's worth for this game. This is why I can't stand IGN, because they never give you the true like perspective about a game in general. Final comment, y'all. Probably, and I'm gonna go ahead and like this one. It says, and I totally agree, IGN is just hating the game looks fire and it's only in early development. Christopher Graham 5312, I couldn't agree more with you, man. But anyways, y'all, take what IGN says with a grain of salt. You're not feeling the AI, you don't have to use it, okay? You don't have to use it. But anyways, that is gonna be it for this video. Hey, I didn't forget, all right? That third life sim game is coming your way here soon, okay? Been a little busy. Work has been pretty hectic. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate that love and support. As always, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I promise you in the next coming months and weeks, as things kick off with inZOI and some other stuff that I shall not say, the channel is going to get real lively here. Real lively. But that's all I got, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.